Good morning, y'all. Joe here from the Black Rock Central Railroad. We had planned on taking the day off, but even though I'm retired, I don't like to waste much time. So this is going to be kind of a unbagging. This bag here is the Valley Cement Company, and it contains over 5 pounds of plastic. So the procedure we're going to follow today is try to start getting some of this stuff separated into different piles, so we know where we're going with a lot of this. Smokestacks, a couple of roofs, the rotary drum, more of the rotary drum, and what we'll end up doing is separating all of this into different piles. Oh, yeah. These are all parts for the top of the silo storage areas. Parts for the conveyors. More parts for the conveyors. Two more trees of silo parts. And then we start all of the pieces for the buildings. More silo parts for the upper sections. Different sections for the buildings. They will go in a totally separate pile. Clear plastic windows. More building pieces. And the last tree of building pieces. Oh, this is going to be a blast. And instructions for how this all goes together. What we got here is silos first. Typical Walther's garbage directions. But basically what we have here is 7 pages of lousy drawings. And then how it's all supposed to be set up originally. However, Jack has decided that this is all going to go in a straight line. Which means the silos will have to come around to the side. And we'll have to change a few odds and ends in here to make this work. But that's where we're starting out. Silos are the first. And so probably tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to start on it today. I think we'll actually start on it tomorrow. But that's how we're going to progress. So we'll show things as we get it done. So stay tuned for the next part. I thought before I actually got to cutting on this that I'd show you some of the, or at least one of the modifications that has to be done on this kit. Jack kind of wants everything all stretched out in a straight line. And the kit's not actually designed that way. The kit's designed so that all your buildings are on one side of the track, your silos are on the other side, with a conveyor in between. Conveyor would come from here across the tracks over to the silos. But since we're going in a straight line, we have to take this end of the building here, which is this part, put them together like so, with the silos over here on this end coming into this end of the building with the conveyor. So we kind of laid that out where it needs to be, drilled a couple of holes to mark where the corners are, and we'll cut it out here on the back side. I may use the Dremel tool for a little bit of this and kind of get it down to a rough size. Also have a piece of scrap siding from another kit from God knows where this came from, but it will fit in there and fill that hole in so that you won't see that once we get it all done anyway. But I thought I'd show you that from the get-go because there's a couple other things that have to be changed too. I don't know how good this is going to show up, but this building here is also going to have to be changed to where the side here with the hole in it has to come around to the end, which means we make a new part number 59 and then fill in part number 58. So I just thought I'd give you a little piece of some of the surgery that has to be done. You can see the silos are together, but I'm waiting on the filler to dry and then get that all wet sanded down and smoothed out. Humongous seams in those things. They got to come up with a better way to build those damn things or to design them. And that's the unloading shed, which actually goes, kind of turn this around here a little bit where you can see what I'm talking about here. The unloading shed will go up there on that side. So for a while here, we're going to be playing over here on this corner, and I'll bring you back when I get the hole cut out and the other hole filled in. Bye for now. Oh, step in front here again. Okay, what you can see now is I took the Dremel tool and just kind of went close to the line, but not on the lines. Cut a little square out. Now we're using the old X-Acto chisel blade and going in the groove that's already put in the back and trying to clean this up to where we will have a nice cutout. First thing I did was take the good old number 11 X-Acto blade and scribe all the lines on the back side here to where I have a nice groove basically for this chisel blade to fit right in. And just set it in the groove and rock it back and forth a little bit until she cuts all the way through. And she kind of pops once it goes all the way through. Peel that piece out. And we'll just clean that up a little bit with a file. And get us a nice straight line. And go from there. A little tedious, but it works. So we'll bring you back again when we get all of this, the surgery done. Okay, let's cover what we got done today. Then I'll get this thing posted and get ready for things tomorrow. This is the first building that we come to after the silos. We filled this hole in with another piece of corrugated siding and cut the hole in this side. This is where our conveyor will go from the top of the silos into the first building. I'm not going to glue the roofs on for a while. This is ready for primer paint, then a finish coat, and then get the windows put in. The other thing that we got done was the seams have all been filled and wet sanded. And I think once the primer goes on, those seams should pretty well disappear. Hopefully anyway, or definitely be less obvious than they were to start with. So that's where we are right now. We will be proceeding farther, and we will give you a further update later on. But for now, let's close this video out. We'll get this one posted and then start on something else. Bye for now.